Good morning all. Welcome to today's math class. Today we are going to start our sixth chapter, that is lines and angles. I think you have studied lines and different pair of angles from your 7th standard, isn't it? Yes. Anyway, let us first revise and summarize what you have learned related to lines and angles. Okay, in this chapter, we shall study the properties of angles formed when two lines intersect each other. We shall also try to understand the properties of angles formed when a line intersects two or more parallel lines at a distinct points. We shall also prove some statements and theorems using these properties and deductive reasoning. Okay, let us discuss the basic terms and definitions first. Okay, first line. What is a line? We know that at least 2 points are required to draw a line. We can't draw a line using 1 point. So a line extends indefinitely in both the directions. Recall that a part of a line with 2 endpoints is called a line segment. And a part of a line with 1 endpoint is called a ray. Correct? Yes. If 3 or more points are said to be collinear if they are lie on the same line. Otherwise, they are said to be non-collinear. What is it? Yes, 3 or more points are lie on the same line. Then they are called collinear points. Otherwise, they are called non-collinear points. Means this 3 points, 3 or more points lie on the same line. Then these points are called collinear points. If the points does not lie on the same line, 1 point is here, 1 is here, 1 is here. So these points are called non-collinear points. Clear? Yes. Next, angles. Two rays which originate from a point form an angle. From a same point. Two rays which originate from the same point form an angle. So what is an angle? How to form an angle? When two lines intersect at a point, then there will be an angle formed. When two lines intersect at a common point, then there will be an angle formed. Then the two rays are called the arms of the angle. And the common point is called the vertex of the angle. When two rays intersect at a common point, then there is an angle. And the common point is called the vertex of the angle. And the two rays, these are the two rays, intersect at a point. These two rays are called arms of the angle. Clear? Yes. Now, different types of angle. There are 5 different types of angles. Do you know that? Yes. They are acute angles, right angle, obtuse angles, straight angle, and reflex angles. These are the 5 types of angles. Then what is an acute angle? Acute means an angle which measures 0 degree to between 0 degree and 90 degree. In between 0 degree and 90 degree. Angles are called acute angles. And a right angle. Second one, right angle. Right angle means an angle which measures 90 degree exactly is known as a right angle. Then, what is an obtuse angle? An angle which measures between 90 degree and 180 degree is called an obtuse angle. The angles lies between 90 degree and 180 degree are called obtuse angles. Okay, then what about a straight angle? Straight means the angle which measures in correct 180 degree. That is 180 degree exactly is known as a straight angle. Then the last one, reflex angles. Reflex means the angles which measure between 180 degree to 360, in between 180 and 360 degree angles are called reflex angles. Clear? Okay. Moreover, two angles whose sum is 90 degree are called complementary angles. What is it? Two angles whose sum is 90 degree are called complementary angles. Sum of the two angles is 90 degree. Then they are called complementary angles. And two angles whose sum is 180 degree are called supplementary angles. Means sum of the two angles is 180 degree. Then they are called supplementary angles. Okay. Yes. Next, pairs of angles. There are different pairs of angles. Okay, first one, adjacent angles. What are adjacent angles? If two angles are adjacent, then they have a common vertex. They have a common arm. And the non-common arms are lie on the different sides of the common arm. What are the conditions to be an adjacent angles? Yes, they have a common vertex, common arm, and the non-common arms are lie on different sides of the common arm. These angles are called adjacent angles. Okay. So, the angles, they have a common vertex. This is the common vertex. And a common arm. This is common arm. And the two non-common arms are on different sides of the common arm. The non-common arms lie on different sides of the common arms. These pair of angles. So, these two angles are known as adjacent angles. Clear? Adjacent angles. So, these two are also adjacent angles. This is the common arm. These two non-common arms lie on different sides of the common. Okay, clear? Yes. Next, linear pair of angles. What is linear pair of angles? Linear pair. That means the two non-common arms. The non-common arms of two adjacent angles forms opposite rays. The two non-common arms of two adjacent angles form a ray. Forms a ray. Then the two angles is known as linear pair. That is, sum of the two adjacent angles is 180 degree. Then they are called linear pair of angles. If two adjacent angles is 180 degree, if two angles are form a linear pair, if two adjacent angles form a linear pair, if and only if their sum is supplementary, that is 180 degree. So these angles are known as linear pair angles. So what is a linear pair? The non-common arms form a line and a ray stands on a line. Then the two angles formed is called a linear pair. Linear pair means 180 straight angle, 180 degree angle. So these two, sum of these two angles is 180. Then they are called a linear pair. Okay. Next pair of angles. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite, which means if two rays intersect at a point, if two rays AB and BC, if two rays intersect AB and BC, AB and CD intersect at a point O, then the pair of angles AOD, this angle AOD and COB, this pair of angle is known as vertically opposite angles, just opposite, that is vertically opposite. The pair of angles in opposite direction is known as vertically opposite angles. The other pair is AOC, this and this. So when two lines intersect, there will be four angles formed. That means two pair of vertically opposite angles. Okay, two pairs of vertically opposite angles. Clear? Yes. Then next, intersecting lines and non-intersecting lines. Intersecting lines means what? We know that a line extends indefinitely in both the direction. A line extends indefinitely in both the directions. So two lines are said to be intersecting if a common point can be found through the two lines pass. Otherwise, they are called parallel lines. When two lines are said to be intersecting, if a common point can be found through the two lines pass. Through the two lines pass. This common point. Then these lines are intersecting, called intersecting lines. Otherwise, they are called parallel lines. These two lines are not intersecting. They extend indefinitely in both the directions. So these two lines are called parallel lines. These are also parallel lines. Clear? Okay. These are some pairs of angles. Some more pairs are there that we will discuss later. Okay. Now, according to these angles, some important properties, important axioms, or axiom means properties, important axioms or properties. First one is called linear pair axiom. Linear pair axiom, which means what? Yes, sum of the two angles is 180 degree. Then these two angles are known as linear pair. So this is linear pair axiom. Sum of two angles is 180 degree. They are linear pair. Okay, clear. Then if the two angles, sum of the two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then they form a line. The non-common arms form a line. Then two non-common arms form a line. And the sum of the two adjacent angles is 180 degree. Okay, same, just a reverse. Linear pair means sum of two angles is 180 degree. They are called linear pair. Okay, a reverse. If the two arms form a line, if the two angles is 180 degree, then they form a line. Okay, clear? Yes. And the third one, about vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. Always the vertically opposite angles are equal when two lines intersect. Okay, clear? When two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles are equal. Clear? Okay. So study all these points and axioms. So using these properties, we have to solve, or we have to find the value of angle, x variables and angles also. Okay, let us discuss two examples. Okay, first question. In the given figure, find the value of x and the given angles also. In the given figure, find the value of x. If AOB form a line, AOB is a line, then find the value of x. So what is this? Straight line, two angle. It's a linear pair. Okay. So here one angle is 2x plus 1. And here 5x minus 3. Two angle is given in terms of x. We have to find the value of x and these two angles also. Okay, first find the unknown, that is value of x. So how will you find? Yes, according to the linear pair property, linear pair axiom, sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Okay, just equate 5x minus 3 plus 2x plus 1 equal to 180. Sum of the two angles is 180. Now solve x. 5x plus 2x, 7x. Minus 3 plus 1, minus 2 equal to 180. Now 7x equal to minus 2 become plus 2. That is 182 plus 2. 180 plus 2, 182. Okay, clear? Then find x. X equal to 182 divided by 7. Into x becomes divided. Now cancel with 7. 2 7s are 14. Balance of 6. So x equal to, the value of x equal to 26. So in these two angles, the value of x is 26. Now we need to find the angle, two angles. So what is the first angle? First angle is 5x minus 3. So to find the value, find the angle. Just put the value of x in the first one. That is 5x minus 3. That is 5 into 26 minus 3. 5 into 26 is 130. 5 into 26, 130 minus 3, 127. First angle 127. Just put the value of x in this equation. First one. Okay, then second one, 2x plus 1. Second angle is 2x plus 1. So 2 into 26 plus 1. 2 into 26, 52 plus 1, 53. Second angle is 53. First one, 127. Now just check whether it is a linear pair or not. Yes, 127 first angle plus 53 equal to 10, 8, 1, 180. So this is a linear pair. So the two angles are here 127, here 53. Okay, clear? So using these properties, we can solve the question very easily. Okay, clear? Simple. This chapter is very simple. Just learn the properties. Just clear the angles, pair of angles, linear pair, vertically opposite angles. Now, next pair of angles coming, that is adjacent angles, corresponding angles. Okay, that we will discuss later. Okay. Now, next question. Find the value of x and y in the figure. Next question is find the value of x and y in the figure. So this is the figure. Look here. So this is the figure. This is AB. This is EC, line EC. Now this is AB and this is B. Okay, here the angles are, this is B, not this. Here the common intersecting point is B. Not intersecting point, this angle is B. Okay, now this is X and this is Y. Clear? This angle DBC equal to X, DBA equal to Y, and this is given EB. Here one angle is given, that is 35 degree. 35 degree, and this is 40 degree. Find the value of x and y. Look at the figure. Figure is clear. This is the line. Then other two lines intersect the same line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angles are formed here. 6 angles are here. Total 6 angles. We need to find the value of x and y. This is x, that is this small angle, DBC. First find that one, then find y. This is very easy because these are vertically opposite angles. Look at these two lines. These are vertically opposite angles. And these two are vertically opposite angles. This line and this line. These two lines. This into this and this. So this is 35. Its opposite also 35. This angle is 35 and its opposite angle is also 35 degree because vertically opposite angles are equal. Clear? Then these two angles are 35. Then what about y? How will you find y? Here vertically opposite angles, no. It is not vertically opposite angles because no other angles is opposite angle is not given. So how will you find y? Yes, here we use the linear pair axiom. Look at this. This is a linear pair. This only, this. Clear? This is a linear pair. And these two angles we know. So this is the ray stands on the line. On the line A, this is the ray stands, and these two are forms a linear pair. And we know this side angle. That is, this side is 40 plus 35. 40 plus 35, 75. One side. One angle is, in a linear pair, one angle is 40 plus 35. That is 75. One angle is 75 degree. Then, what about the other pair, linear pair? It is 180 minus 75. These two angles forms a linear pair. That means 180 degree. So, this side is 75, then the other side is 180 minus 75 because it is a linear pair. Therefore, y equal to 180 minus 75. What is it? 0. 180 minus 75. 105. 105. So y equal to 105. Total 180. Clear? Just note down the reason because it is a linear pair. Clear? Just find the value and note down the reason. Here we use linear pair x. For finding x, we use vertically opposite angle property. Okay, clear? So this way, we can solve all other questions. Okay, that we will discuss in the online class. Okay, that's all. Shall I wind up my class? Okay. So, if you have any doubt, ask me in the online class. Okay, thank you.